In Muay Thai, all the weapon of 8 limb, it becomes the circle of the weapon. Yes. Hit to hip and elbow past your body. Come on. Of course, you grab your neck like that. Come to your shoulder and go. Boom, boom. Straight to your chest. Bam, get in. You simple. So you push kick, lean. Bam. Yes.
Very brutally elegant.
But for me, I really want to teach my student the right way. You back up, up. Come on. Yes, now. Come on. Yes. Come, take it. Oh, bam, boom, boom, up. Oh, kick hard. Like that. Kick, up, boom. Then, boom, and then, wonder why I have to tell them. Yes. Bang, 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 bang. Deep turn. See that? The rear shoulder become the front. Yeah, when you think about your body is the gun, your punch is the... That electric fence is the push kick. On time, slide in. This is Muay Thai. The punch, the knee, the kick. We have the ultimate elbow. The elbow used like the axe to go to fight. Because Muay Thai is born from the war, from the history. We have to fight with the neighboring country, so we have to use it. Sometimes we use the sword. When the weapon go loose from our hand, we don't have nothing left, just 2 fists, 2 elbow, 2 knee, and 2 leg. So that's why we have to practice it to make it more practical. For Muay Thai, we don't wear long pants, we wear the short pants like this to move better for kicking lower part. And if you wear the long pants, we don't call that one Muay Thai. It becomes the kickboxing or something else. For the pants for my student, I order from Bangkok. I put my name on this one, K. It represents Kamron, K-U-M-R-O-N, my name. Surya is my name. Sak means the pride of Surya Sak. It's the same thing, Sak Seri. That is my full name or the gym name when I was the fighter. That is my Thai letter, is my first name. First name, gym name in the past. And you can see this is the rope and the Mongkol. The rope is the Muay Thai fighter gonna wear to get off from their room and get into the ring. And then when they get into the ring, they're gonna take it off, and do the ceremony. The ceremony of Muay Thai, it means like they try to stretch the muscle and get ready for their body and mind. It becomes the story, like the hunter, the man hunter, the deer or the tiger, whatever. But it becomes the story of stretching. And the headband is represented the gym from where he from, right? And that one is we call the good luck charm. In the ancient time, the warrior of Thai people go to fight with the enemy. They're gonna have the loved one, his father, his loved one give him something to go along with him, like a souvenir. He's gonna put that souvenir with the good luck charm, the rope over here, and then tie around his arm. So it becomes when the Muay Thai go to fight in the ring, they're gonna bring the good luck charm along with him. to make him more confident to fight. And over here, we make the good luck charm to make the classify for the student. When the student come to start to learn Muay Thai, I'm going to teach them from the basic stand, the punch, the elbow, the knee, push kick, and round kick, everything. And that start to combine everything together, combination. And I'm going to test him. When he passed that test, he's going to get the yellow good luck charm. And then another 2 or 3 months, he's going to do more advanced. We test him again. If he passed, he's going to get the green good luck charm. And the blue, the red, whatever, next to each other. The blue going to be advanced. Whoever get the blue, get ready to go to fight on the ring. He be able to teach, become the instructor, we're going to give them the black. It means he become the full instructor. Red, it means accomplished boxer. Black means the full instructor. If you can do together, he get the red and the black. That is the top one of my team. When you go to see the Muay Thai competition anywhere, if you don't see the pre-fight ceremony, it means it's not Muay Thai, just the kickboxing. Muay Thai, we have to do the pre-fight ceremony. The purpose of pre-fight ceremony to pay respect to the old generation, your parent, your instructor. It means you get ready for your mind to fight. So it means the pre-fight ceremony, get ready for your mind and your body. Before you do the full pre-fight ceremony, you're going to turn to your birthplace and pay homage, respect 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And start to think about your own generation, your parent, your teacher, your instructor, and then you start to do the pre-fight. Supposed to have music, but we're going to put it in later. Clear the sky, clear the sky, sit back. Be ready to fight. Yes, my name is on the ring when I was a fighter, when I was young, it's Surya. And the gym name is Sakseri. Surya Sakseri. I cut off Seri. It means my team name is Surya Sak. I started to learn Muay Thai when I was about 8 years old. Yep, I keep asking my mom because I saw somebody, my neighbor, he keep punching the back, kick the back. I said, wow, this kind of sport, I love it. And my mom saying, oh, I don't buy the bag for you because you're not going to use it that long. Use my rice sack, okay? I give you one. Learn from myself. Until I'm about 13 years old, one of my cousins, he was a champion of Muay Thai, bantamweight champion. His name is Singh Rosopor. He brought me to train the basic. Since then, about 1 year, I start to fight in Muay Thai. I keep fighting almost 10 years. I fight about 75 fights. Most of the fight, I knock my opponent out with the kick and the elbow. A lot of people might want to know how to do the hand wrap and what for the hand wrap. Yes, very important. When you work in the gym, you have to use the workout hand wrap to protect your fist, your wrist to get hurt. That's why they use a thicker one. But when you go to fight on the ring, they use some other material like the gauze. It's very thin. It go in between your finger is better. But for the workout, use the kind like this. You see, they have the ring around your thumb, and then lap slow like that. Not too tight and not too loose. You can move your arm every time you do the hand wrap. See, like that. They protect your thumb to get hurt. Like that, not too tight because you're gonna block the blood vessel. You're gonna get numb on your arm, your hand. So make sure it goes smooth. Feel over here. Yes, yes. Make sure it's not wrinkled. Right. Come down over here and then go up to your palm a little bit. Yep, a few left. Yep, to the knuckle, that is the most important part that impact the target. Then go down again. Yes. And a few times go to the finger. If you have a longer hand lap, you can do each finger. But this one is not that long, so do just a few times to block from the palm hand lap to get off. Move it, make sure it's not too tight, and you can feel comfortable with them, right? And before it ends, you come down to your arm. Yep. That's it. Big difference when you work out and when you fight. Gonna be thicker than this, thin material but thicker, and some of them put the piece of plaster before they wrap with the gauze to make on the knuckle is thicker and come the bold one. Right. Just like that. This. When you go to fight, you have to make the fist like that. Your palm is have to cross the first two finger and make the three knuckle impact the target. When you do this one, you're gonna feel more power on your punch. See that?
A couple of times around the wrist to begin with, and up across the knuckles. It's very important to protect the knuckles, because even hitting a bag, if your hands haven't been wrapped properly, or your hands just aren't accustomed to the constant impact, you will get some bruising and possible injury to the hand. I've actually had a sprained thumb it was actually from blocking a kick. You want to go around the thumb to make sure the thumb is protected. And then it's just a combination of going around the knuckles, around the wrist to make sure it's supported there. And then to protect the smaller bones within the hand, you have this crisscross pattern which supports those bones, goes across and across like that. And with these Mexican style hand wraps, which are a little bit longer than some other hand wraps, you can do that several times to make sure that your hand is well protected. And then it's a combination between that crisscross pattern, then around the wrist, Then you can go back to the crisscross pattern. And then back, finish up around the wrist, preferably. And then from there, you're ready to put on your gloves. These are bag gloves. These are professional weight, they're 12 ounce. So when you're hitting the bag, it actually simulates using the gloves that you would use in the ring, so that your arm gets accustomed to having that weight there. That's why I like using these gloves. I do have smaller ones, but these also protect your hand better.
You have to stretch your leg out to the side, and at the same time you slide forward. See that? Don't hold it halfway like that, because the power run from your toe up to your knee, your hip, come to your shoulder, and go straight to your chest. 1, 2, 1, 2. With that, even your hip and your hop up like that. So you have to make your body have a power like a gun, and that your punch gonna become bullet. Yes. See that? Use your body weight. The power comes from body weight. Bang, 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 like that. Use your power, your power, your power. Twist your hip, twist your hip, twist your hip, and elbow past your body. Bring that leg, spring that leg. Pop, pop, boom, boom. You can see my toe. Pop, pop, boom, like that. Pop, pop. See? I turn, and then I turn again. Turn again. Turn between turning. Pop, pop. You know? Right. Bum, bum, bum. Make sure 1, 2. You didn't turn your body. 1, 2, 1, 2. For you just do like that. Right. Bang, 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 bang. Deep turn. See that? The rear shoulder become the front shoulder. That's the power. Bang, bang. See that? Right. It goes to the back, and then bang, bang, bang. See, you can do it from the side. We call the horizontal elbow. See? Not just the elbow. You have to rotate your body, like I told you. You have to pivot your feet. They allow your body to flow along with the direction. That's it. But this one is easy to block. So you turn a little bit to the vertical. It's going to be a little hard for your opponent to block. 45 degrees back, 45 back. See, it's flat, cross each other. Bang, 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 bang. Look at my feet. See that? It's not stationary. It's going to look more formal like that. And the last one is vertical direction, 90 degrees with the ground. With the ground. This is hard to block because the person who block gonna do like this. It's neck in between his arm. And the other direction, like you have the axe in your hand and you hop up to hit your elbow on the top of his head, like that. One. You can hop up, you can bring his head down, and then hit later. See that? And the other side, when your opponent punch you, you slip inside, and then at the same time you prepare for your to snap your elbow up, to hit his face like that. Up, boom, 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 boom. Set up, boom, 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 boom. When your opponent punch, you stand like this. You hop, lower part, and at the same time, you're ready for your elbow. Stick it with your body, and then you snap your body up, which explode your elbow. Bam! It spring from my toe. It means 2 cut already. He punch you 1 punch, you avoid that punch. See? You avoid that punch, and then you hit them 2 times. 2 times. 2 times for each one. 2 times. 2 times. You can see from the side again. Up. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Make sure your shoulder touch your jaw again. Because when you lose your elbow down, you don't have anything to protect your jaw. You have your shoulder. You turn your heel. Allow your body weight to rotate, generate the power of the elbow. See, I have to tell you, in Muay Thai, without pivot, without rotation, without hopping, it's nothing. And narrow, if you do too wide, you lose your arm from your chest, you lack of power. Touch your palm with your chest and then snap. Snap with, yeah. With your body weight, with your foot to turn like that. That's gonna cut. You go to fight in Muay Thai style, you have experience with the elbow, like you have 2 axes. Think about that. The 2 axes, you can cut your opponent anytime. When he get cut, your referee gonna stop the fight. And then it means you become a winner. Like that. When we teach the student each direction of elbow, like from the top, up, down, vertical, vertical, vertical. It's 45 degrees cross each other. Then we're gonna start timing the student to operate, to execute the 13 elbow in 5.5 seconds. Every time you execute elbow, make sure it's not too loose. It narrow your arm close to your body. Then not tight your muscle until you impact. Bum. To make the angle of the elbow go inside, closer, and move your body weight from the rear to the front. You can see it, my thumb, my palm is touch my shoulder, and my body, my thigh underneath the target already. And you lean your head to make room, touch this one and snap the whole arm with the support of your rotation, like that. Make sure the other arm block your face because your opponent has 2 elbows to cut you also. See? Twist your body like a coil spring. And then your heel not touching at all. Get ready to spring. Look at my 2 knees. And then now, coil spring and then enough, you can hear the sound. That's cut already. It's the tip of the bone, not outside, inside. It's sharp and strong. Look at, you lean your head to the side to get the direction of your shoulder facing the target. because the front elbow is closer to your body first already, to your hand first already. Look at my knee. Rotate. You can see hear the sound. It makes the cut already. Son, 1, 2. See, your body have to move, not just your arm alone. Your arm alone is about 25% power. If you move your body along,
narrow the target.
bang, bang. The inside bone, that's why you have to turn down. Beautiful, smooth, and fluid. That's why we make Suryasak Muay Thai in Virginia. It's the best. That is telegraph elbow. Lie in. Yes. That's good. Make sure the thigh power and the hip power, they're gonna work. You bend your head in when after you kick. Keep lean. Yes. Good. See that? My body up along with your knee. Boom, up, boom. And then do 2 knees. Same side. Boom, boom. Yeah. Boom, pop, boom. And then, yes. Yeah. Turn again. Like you do 2 right cross. Fully turn. Bam, pop. Let it look good. And then, beautiful. Make sure the second one power than the first one. The first one. Okay. Move like that. Move your hip in. Like that. Kick, pop, boom. Look at my feet. See that? After you kick, pop, drop, and then knee in. Yeah? Kick, switch your foot. Bam, pop, boom, and then
You might, wonder why I'm so small like that. I take the punishment from my student, that bigger one. My weight class is about 125 right now. I can take the weapon from my student who weigh about 180 or even 200 because I know how to absorb the weapon. When we say the word absorb, it means you have to move your body when you see your opponent start to execute the weapon to you. If you stand still at the same spot, you take 100% power. Yes, once when Muay Thai can grab your neck like that, it's very tight. It can make the knee more power than you didn't grab it. So it's gonna be double or triple power to impact. You can see when he lift his knee, he slam his hip in the same time with his knee.
Okay, when it comes to really close range fighting like that, they hold you and you hold him, and we be able to stab the knee at the sideway because they got no room for you to stab straight to his stomach. You can still do it at the sideway like that. Yeah, try to hop up and rotate, right? Try to bend his body, make him off balance, and then at the same time you stab your knee to the side like that.
When it connects sharply with the knee, it can create kind of a sickening feeling just under your ribs, and it drains a lot of energy.
To the close range fighting for knee, make your body very light as much as possible. Dancing, like a dancing. See that? You can maneuver your body easy. And make sure you protect your face because they still have 2 punches. to punch, to harm you. That's why you have to, don't give him any room between your stomach and his stomach. If you have room, he'll be able to knee right away. So close, then hit at the side, hit at the side. Look at my toe, look at my support leg. It's flying up, it's flying up like that. It hurts. See that? Bring him, make him off balance, and then boom, boom. See that? It curves in. The difference of grab knee and freestanding knee. If you grab him, you have the power more to stab him in. See? Without grab, you just use your downstairs, hop in harder. But you have grab him, he can't get away from you. That's why it's going to be double impact, double impact, double impact, double. Better than freestanding knee.
One, when you need to become a strong person, more duration, of course, you have to go to the back, hanging one back and keep nailing in, no matter what, push kick, round kick, knee, or the punch. You're going to be a stronger person. When you know how to perform the push kick right on time, right? See that? You only stand one leg. You drop your front foot and then just touch like get the gas and then go up again. You can repeat 100 times without getting tired.
If you have the fence, not just the regular fence, electric fence, nobody can climb up to your house. That electric fence is the push kick. You have on time, slide in, slide in. You can touch his face, touch his body, touch his face, touch his face, touch his body anytime. The direction of push kick to fight back with the kick. Yes. Like that. You can stop any weapon from your opponent. Try it. Slide in, right? Do it again. Not too far. Yes. The push kick can stop anytime. See that? When your opponent move to do anything, you just move in with the push kick. You stop right away. That's good. See that?
Yes, like I told you, the all kind of weapon, it stopped completely when it comes to fight with the push kick. If you perform the push kick right on time and the right way, you can stop any weapon to come to you. Right? One pill of medicine can take care of all sickness.
Left. Yes. With your hip, not your leg. Yes. Rotate. Yes. Don't lean forward. Yes, come on. That looks good. Yes, when you lean away, it looks nice. Yes. Narrow your arm like that. See that? Narrow. You protect, not come too over, export like that. Lift, in. See that? My body is forward. Look at that. Hop up. Need hop up. Yes. And follow through your hip. Your hip crosses. Let your hip in. Before I kick my hip over here. But after I kick, my hip crosses like that. Not my shoulder. Avoid. Yes. Yes. Come on. Kick him. Yes. When he kick you, you block. And before you kick, you do this side. You come this side instead of come this side. Only you two step this side before kick. Not like this, and then your hip can go too far. So make sure you bring your hips across this side and then kick. Up. Okay, if it's too close, back off. Don't bring your head in. Yes. Make sure you slide your body before you kick. Yeah, like that. Like that, you're going to cut the tree. You have to move forward a little bit the way you stand. Yes.
Here I'm practicing throwing kicks at an imaginary opponent, shadow kicking. The reason I do this continuously and repeating like that is to help generate the flexibility and the speed in the kick. If you constantly kick a bag, then you generate power, but you won't generate the speed or the balance. If you've been kicking a bag for too long and then you kick at somebody and miss, you're going to be off balance. That's why I make sure I practice this every week, just to keep generating that speed, that poise and balance.
When you do the high kick, aim to your opponent's neck or head. Like you use your toe to drawing the rainbow in the air. There. Sweep across like that. And aim to the star like that. And when you do the shadow, don't think you do just with the air. You punch the wind or you kick the wind. It's gonna get you boring. So use your imagination. Set up your opponent in front of you and then aim to his head like that.
Whenever your opponent punch, they're going to expose the side, his rib cage, so you can see it. He punch me on my face, see? You can see that. This one, see? Look at that. Oh, keep doing. You carry the punch to the side and then give him the knee like that. See that now he belongs to you. In this position, he open. So you can pull his head down and then stab as deep as possible, like that. See that? Bam, bam, boom. Protect your face, or your opponent can knock you out with a punch. Bam, bam, boom. Bam, boom, boom.
In Muay Thai, all the weapon of 8 limb, it becomes the circle of the weapon. The kicker always loses to the puncher. If you are the really good puncher and know exactly how to move when you get the kick. At the same time, the puncher loses to the elbow because the elbow gets closer. And the elbow loses to the knee. And then again, the knees come back to lose to the kick. But most of those weapons can compare to the push kick, because the push kick is not allow you to perform anything. When your opponent move to do anything, no matter what, punch, elbow, knee, or kick, you just perform the push kick right on time. Those kind of weapons stop right away.
Good. When you go to fight in Muay Thai, you can't be a stationary target. You have to move. Let your opponent confuse. And if you stand still at the same place, it's easy to get hit, to get hurt. So move, let your opponent follow you, and then let him confuse. And then when you get a chance, you attack him. Like that. See that? We call footwork also. Right. But make sure you can pull your head back quick. Right. Like that. Change from to the left to the right, and then perform. Like that. Stop them, and then perform the kick right away. All of movement, we add the footwork in. And make sure one thing, don't drop 2 arms below than your head. You can get hit and get knocked out easy. See that? Forward, backward, you'll be able to get in, get out, quick, sideways, circle around, like that. Yes. It's hard to get hit when you move all the time. But make sure really light tap on the ground with the ball of your foot and the toe. Not allow your heel to touch that hard. Like that. We don't hold our breath. We just do the exhale a little bit for short all the time. Inhale it automatic. You don't have to tell them. You're not going to get tired that much.
When you want the speed, to work out with the speed. You can do with the shadow fight, make you fluid, smooth movement. But when you need to become a strong person, more duration, of course, you have to go to the back, hanging one back and keep nailing in, no matter what, push kick, round kick, knee, or the punch. You're going to be a stronger person.
Again, the knee, the power of the knee comes from the hip. When you lean away, your stomach gonna go. And that time, you deliver your knee. And make sure you're not flat foot. Look at my support leg. It's gonna come up. That makes the power of the knee. See that? Anytime. You can do curve knee up to his head, his body, or under the front. Look at my feet. It's not going to be flat. It makes your body too heavy. Try that.
I've been training with the knee. The knee is an integral part of Muay Thai, and I've been training with the knee for 2 years. Ideally, you'd want to train 7 days a week. Things to try and remember when you're practicing the knee is to pivot with the support leg, both from the ball of the foot and from the knee. And as with all techniques, the most important thing is to get the hip movement in there because that's where the power comes from. I think the most difficult part of Muay Thai is coordinating everything. I didn't believe how much went into doing a kick before I started trying to learn the Muay Thai kick, because you have to remember so much, not just swinging the leg, but you have to remember to keep it relaxed until the point of impact. You have to remember to pivot on your toe, on your knee. The knee has to be, your support leg has to be bent at just the right angle. You have to remember to keep one arm up, protecting your face, another arm swinging across to help generate the power.
When it comes to the close range fighting like this, both of you hold each other too close. It's hard to hit your knee, to execute your knee from the front, so you'll be able to hit from the side like that. Yep. Hop up and swing your hip, cross the target, hit from the side. You have to learn at least 2 styles to go to fight. One, the ground fighting like that, and the standing fight, that's the Muay Thai. So, Muay Thai, when you're standing, and use the leg any style, you can go to fight anytime. Do 2 styles, standing, Muay Thai. And when you get close, when you're clinching, with the wrestling. Muay Thai, we have 8 limbs of the weapon. 2 fists, 2 elbows, 2 knees, and 2 legs. That's 8 limbs. When he comes, we teach them 2 basic fighting stance. The Muay Thai is different from boxing. The boxing, you can lean forward like that with the bow down, but Muay Thai you can't do that because the knee and the kick from underneath is so powerful. So stand tall and lean your body to the back a little bit. In case we can pull our head to the back.
Master K, when you're throwing the elbow to the face, can you explain the precise target areas that you're going for?
Yep. If you don't want to damage his brain, your opponent's brain, because it is some kind of sport, you just want to become a winner, easy winner, use the elbow. And you just hit your elbow at the very thin part of his face, especially between the lower part of his eyebrow. When you get cut his eyebrow around here, the blood gonna get into his eye. That's the reason the referee gonna stop the fight. When the referee stop the fight, you become the winner, easy one. You don't have to fight 5 rounds. Just the first round, get in, perform the elbow, double impact with him, and he get cut, the blood get in, you become the winner. If you want to knock him out without getting cut, you just point elbow to the chin. That is the center of the nerve center. So you impact the elbow over here and the shin bone, that's it. You're going to sleep more than 10 seconds. You become the winner by knockout. It's up to you. TKO, technical knockout around here. The referee stop the fight or knock him out with the count to 10 at the shin. That's it.
Master K, when you're throwing the kick to the head or you're connecting with the neck,
Yeah.
where exactly are you going for and why?
Yeah, you want to knock your opponent out as soon as possible. You know, you aim the shin bone to around his neck. You know, the instep lap around behind his neck, and the shin bone impact the side. You know that the side have a lot of big blood vessel to go to the brain. If you stop this one, hard impact, you're gonna stop the blood go to the brain. So your opponent gonna stop and fall down to the ground for more than 10 seconds again. So around his neck, both sides, any side, with the kick, with the shin bone, the instep behind, that's it. It completely knocked out.
Master K, when you're throwing blows to the body, whether it's
Yeah.
a kick or a knee or a punch, where are the vital areas there?
Yes. When we go to the lower part from his head, you can go to the rib cage or the solar plexus. You can perform the knee, execute knee to the solar plexus or rib cage, especially the floating ribs. That is very soft. A few impact of knee bone and the rib cage bone, you know when it impact, which part gonna break. So, and plus, when you get knee, a few knee around the midsection of your body, you cut off your stamina, you cut off your strength a lot. So, in the later round, it's gonna easy for him to lose by knockout. And when it comes to lower than that, the kick around your thigh, no matter what, outside thigh or inside, inner, both sides is hurt. The person who never trained Muay Thai can have a not too strong leg. A few kick around here, both sides, can drop him out completely. So if you practice the right way to kick with the Muay Thai movement, no matter what, outside, inside, the upper part, the midsection or head, all any part can knock out. Yeah, when it comes to lower than the thigh, I told you already the thigh, any part inside and outside. And lower than that, about your leg and your calf. You can kick him when your opponent kick higher to your head. You block, after you block, you perform the lower kick to his calf or his leg, any side. It make him fall down completely, because when he perform the kick, he stand only one leg. When you kick that leg, that's it. Like you shake the main column of the building. When you shake the main column of the building collapse completely, like that. Yes.
Another thing that I have read about, and why it's important actually to have a good mouthpiece, is that when you get hit in the jaw, there's a lot of pressure pushing your jaw back into the back of your head, which can create trauma for the brain, the brainstem, and that's one of the things that leads to you being temporarily knocked out. That's why if you have a good mouthpiece that prevents the jaw from blocking back here, that can prevent a knockout.
The other thing that I like to remind all the people who want to get involved with Muay Thai, you know, when you learn all the basic and you're ready to go to fight, make sure you have a full gas in the tank. Don't just work out few weeks and then go to fight. Nope. When you're not ready, you not perform right. It doesn't look good. At least 6 weeks jogging, at least 6 weeks workout in the gym, and with your teammate, and listen to your instructor, and do everything on the schedule that he gave it to you. Remember, 6 weeks. If you're ready, you win 50% already without going into the ring already. When you go into the ring, you use another 50, your skill, your knowledge, and your mind. So get ready 50% before fight by workout, jogging, and then use another 50% of your skill, your knowledge that day. So you're going to become a winner. Yes. Make sure you go deep. Wait for your hip. Don't move your leg. Don't back off. When you push kick, you get in. You back up, you have your opponent a chance to get off. Bam! Get in! Right away. Use your hip more. Straight your body to the back. Don't bend your head into me. Bam! Bam! You back off a few steps. Don't back off. Don't have to kick too hard. Just do it right. See? Bam! Bam! Right away. When you drop that one, bam! It becomes a kick right away. Bam! Bam! Yep. Lean away right away. After you push kick, lean. That's it. Use your stomach. Use your hip. Don't use your leg too much. Yes. You back off. Don't back off. See, look at me. Bang! Bang! When you step to the side, in that one, your hip gonna go deep. Right? You drop you drop sideways. Come on. Drop sideways. Yes? Yes! See that? You wait for your hip. Don't let your shoulder in. Just your hip in. Bam! Bam! Come on. Alternate. Yes. Yeah. Nope. Allow the time for your hip to get in. Bam! Yes. You bend your. After you push, you bend like this. I need you to bend out, and then flick your body. Stretch your body like a pole. Stretch your body. Yes. And then move your support leg. Not move your support leg. Yes. Yes. Instead of your head in. That's the Muay Thai kick. You take it too slow. Bam! Come on. Yes. Snap your. It hurt. Look good. Bam! Bam! See? Bam! Bam! That's why I make Muay Thai different from any kind of kickbox. Bam! Come on! Yes. You hop up the support leg. See? Look at me. Bam! Float your body up. Jump up. After push kick. Jump up. Yes. See? Look at my body. It's almost close with your kick. Bam! Bam! I can't stand the same place. If I stand the same place, I die. That's the Muay Thai. Jump! Bam! See that? Is that push kick? This one, push kick. Move up. Yeah, you still bend for this side. Don't bend. Use your hip. Come, your hip. Narrow your thigh. Come, you narrow. Yes. See, make sound already. Come, come, come. Knock him out. Right. Yeah. When you do the push kick, they're staggering a little bit, so knock him out. When he lost his momentum. Down, up, take him. Wow, that's great. Down, boom. Down, boom. You come too close. Now show the push kick alternate. Just snap, sharp one. Yes. Come on. Yes. Yeah. You can do triple, double, triple, show me. Yeah. Come on. Don't drop your glove. Don't drop your glove. Protect your face in case double safety. Don't have to be power. That look good, see? With your foot like that. Nobody gonna know which one gonna come up. Come on. Yes. Yeah. You can do triple, double, triple, show me 5, 2. Come on. Don't off balance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. all my students gonna know about my strictly perform.
Yes.
Not just
the sound.
perform the power.
Yeah, come on.
You have to show to the audience
Flip
it's
your body,
look
flip. Yeah, flip side to
more
side, hop.
flexible
Flip your body. Let it
and
look good.
beautiful movement.
Yes.
Let it fluid like that.
Make your body
Not just
straight
the power.
like a telephone pole.
Once when you go to fight on the ring, just a few minutes, the audience can
let's
tell
show
you
the
right
kick.
away you come from
Got a
the
good kick also.
good gym
The
or
kick.
not too good gym.
The round one. Yeah, come on, stretch your body to the back. Bang, bang. Yeah, lean away. The more you lean, the more it's easy to kick. That look good. Flip your body. You flip good. What about that kick? Yes, that look good. Come on. You are right hand, right? Come on, take that one, Dimitri. Come on. Come. Boom. Protect your face, or your opponent can knock you out with a punch. Bam, boom, boom. Bam, boom, boom. Get into your opponent. Yes. I need your knee, when you kick, I need your knee to point out wider. See that? Hop this one and flip your hip. See? Flip. You don't have to kick hard. The flip gonna make power by himself already. Right. Yes. Yes. Come on. I need you to lean back before you kick. Yes. Yeah, like that, and slide in, cross his body. Cross his body. Your hip cross his body. Yes, come on. Let the hip deeper. If you lean your shoulder, your hip gonna come. All right. Okay, stop. Now, Jopin. After you kick, you do the knee. Pop, 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 up, boom. Back off when you do. Pop, get in. Look at my foot here. Kick. Go, boom. Then quick, pop, like that. Pop, up. You back off. You still back off.
Yep.
Drop deeper. Drop.
Yep.
behind my
When you
back.
drop your feet from the push kick, you switch your foot right away because you have to perform the kick from the rear foot. Bring the front to the rear and make it bounce up from the ground. It's gonna make double power for the kick. You can't kick from the front one without bring it to the back first. Yeah. It's gonna be get more power from the rear foot than from the front foot. So if you need to use the front foot, switch to the rear and then swing it up. That is Muay Thai kicking.
Slide in. Yes. When we talk about the Muay Thai weapon, we have different distance. When it's long distance, we have the push kick to stop your opponent. We have round kick. When it comes to the cross lane fighting, we have punch, and even that closer, the elbow. But when we talk to the medium range fighting, we have the weapon for that one also. That is the knee one. But no matter what, the long weapon, the close range weapon, or the medium weapon, every part we have to support by the power of the body, especially the knee. You have to use the snap of your body and your hip. That if you lift your knee up, only knee, it's no power. You have to use your body weight and lean your shoulder back. That is going to be a lot of power. Look at that. See that? You can't just lift your knee alone like that. It's no less power. And you'll be able to swing your arm and pivot. This is the straight knee. If your opponent head is close to your head, you use your knee up high, close to your shoulder. And at the same time, you have to defend your face with your two arms. See that? Because when you do knee, your opponent has two arms to knock you out also. When you go to the a little bit further apart, you can lean your body out like that. Okay? You can do the curved knee, curved knee, curved knee, curved knee, straight knee, straight knee, straight knee, or the flying knee. The flying knee, you can operate from the front or from the rear. Jump up, especially when your opponent staggering back, so you operate. The flying knee is become the spectacular weapon to the audience.
แล้วก็ไม่ดาว
โอ้โหศอกครับแม่เอาศอกมาสู้กับมวยหมัดเจาะยางครับต้องยกขาซ้ายขึ้นเลยโอ้ยจามด้วยศอกครับซ้ำแผลเดิมหรือเปล่าดูโอ้โหครับฟันได้ทั้งซ้ายทั้งขวาครับที่ศอกหงายด้วยซ้ายครับโอ้ยโดนอีกแล้วแตกหรือเปล่าเลือดสงสัยแตกแล้วครับ
รู้สึกกรรมการอุดมจะยกมือเอาหมุนศอกกลับอีก
ฮีรันม้วนแผ่นดินแม่ดูครับตุนโหลโอ้ยดูมาอย่างกับยอดขุนพลสิทธิ์ไตรยภูมิเมื่ออีกนะครับ
พันศอกร้อยเข็ม
แตกแล้วครับเลือดไหลโกรกแล้วโอ้โหดูครับศอกข้างซ้ายศอกเฉือนศอกงัดศอกสับ
ประยุทธ์ต้องเร่งนะครับเพราะรู้ตัวว่าแตกแล้วต้องเร่งเช็คบินนะฮะ
ทุกทีไรนี่เสียเลือดทุกทีครับประยุทธ์ไปแล้วครับโอ้โหบนล็อกคาซานเอาแล้วครับเสียงโหจะให้แพทย์สนามมาดูครับมาดูบาดแผลยังไม่ดูครับว่ากันต่อแตกไปแล้วครับเลือดเข้าตาด้วย
วางแข้งสวยมากวันนี้คืนแข้งเหมือนกันเตะแล้วคาด้วยครับไม่โต้เตะแล้วคาไม่โต้วางแข้งไม่เข้าแม่ยกบังเอาไว้ได้อย่ากระพริบตาครับมวยคู่นี้จบลงที่ยกนี้และจบอย่างสวยงามด้วยครับอาวุธนี้สวยจริงๆครับติดตาเหลือเกินเข็นเข้าเชือกวางแข้งลูกนี้ครับหลับกลางอากาศครับกรรมการไม่นับเลยครับโอ้โหดูสิครับแข้งซ้ายเต็มก้านคอครับกำลังเป็นรองอยู่นะครับ 7-4 สำหรับปราบศึกที่ชนะน็อกนะครับเปลต้องหา
I was born in the UK, grew up in England, originally came over here about 6 years ago, but I went back to England to study at the London School of Economics, and that's why I originally started studying Muay Thai, trained with a heavyweight European champion named Floyd Brown, and I've been training with Master K for 15 months now. And it's interesting actually the contrast between the traditional Thai style and the European style, which has a narrower stance and seems slightly more boxing orientated, whereas the Thai style seems more, I guess, a little bit wider, more fluid, more relaxed. What I think is good about Muay Thai is, for one, it's an excellent way of keeping yourself in excellent shape. It's perhaps the most strenuous martial art that I've trained in. I've trained in several. As a method of self-defense, it's, I think, definitely one of the best. It focuses on the realism of fighting as opposed to forms or stances. You actually practice real fighting, sparring. You learn the fluidity and the, I guess, the unpredictability of a real fight just from the sparring. And I think combining the boxing, the kicking, the elbows and the knees It's an excellent fighting style. And having moved over here, I needed the place to train. And having heard about Master K, I thought I would come by. And I was very impressed when I first came here with the focus he has on making every technique perfect. The first time I was here, he had me kicking a bag for about 1 hour trying to get it right the first day. So I like that kind of that focus and that intensity. As far as I know, the art is derived from a martial art going back 2,000 years. So I believe that they used kind of a sword, double sword, a sword in each hand to fight, and they combined it with kicking. And I believe that's where the having the hands up high originally came from. And then when Europeans started to visit that part of Asia, I understand that the Thais picked up on the boxing, punching side, and combined it with what they already had, which is what produced the martial art as it is today. It's interesting that the European style of Muay Thai has the hands in closer to the face, like a traditional boxing style, whereas I think the Thai style still has the hands, traditional Thai style still has the hands fairly wide. From what I know, in Thailand, Thais start training when they're very young, usually children under the age of 10, and usually train, I think Master K told me, usually fight for about 15 years. Whereas contrast is in Europe, most people haven't heard of Muay Thai until they're in their mid to late teens. So most people over there are a little bit older when they have their professional careers. Another contrast between Europe and Thailand is that in Europe, elbows and knees to the face are not legal in professional bouts, whereas in Thailand, it's all perfectly legal.